Hello friends, welcome. This is Helen with Helen Estique. It's been a minute. I am in a Louis Vuitton PM, no, I'm sorry, MM? It's the medium size. I have, however, been collecting the, let's see, the GM. And you guys have seen my PM. So I have the tiny one, I have the big one, and then the medium one. So right now, my daughter's doing some testing for me in here. So she's got a couple things in here. And then I've got this one that is kind of like my on-the-go type of planner. However, I did swap it out. You probably saw my YouTube shorts recently. With this Hobonichi Weeks that I've always had. It's still receiving some love. I just recently went back and started doing a whole bunch of like stickering and like washi tapes just for the heck of it, because you know, that's what we do. I had a little bit of time to just kind of decompress, and I think that's what I ended up doing, is just putting a bunch of stuff that's just sitting around in my drawer. So this is probably going to be my on the go continually. I just right now I needed to switch it up and just try something different, just because I'm still very confused as to like what I need in here, because it seems like I don't really use this a whole lot. So for a few days I even tried to carry this around, and it was just like, it's too big. So, so yeah, I can't give you a complete answer as of yet, but this guy is probably going to come back in the lineup for my, my purse. So we'll see about that. So this one is, one that I love and have had for a minute, and I decided to go back into it. Number one, I'm traveling this week, so I thought it would be a good time to go back to my Louis Vuitton and use this binder for this week, and possibly even longer, we'll see. But I do like my planner, like all the things in my planner, and with this cover I had to really cut down and kind of consolidate everything quite a bit. So I'm okay with that. For the most part, I do have most of the important things in here. However, I do like all the stuff that I have stuffed into my original Giglio XL. So I don't know, we'll see. This is just serving its purpose. It's doing the job right now, and it's beautiful to look at, and it's beautiful to work in. And I'm using this primarily for everything, all my work, all my home, business, everything is in here. So if you were to ask me like, Helen, what planners would you need in your lineup? Honestly, I just need this one guy. I have my journal in here. I have my scripture reading plan in here, kids schedules, family schedules, maintenance stuff, photos that I love looking at. I even added this in recently, and that is just like, I got this from Daiso. It's an A6 size notebook. I'm just using this to log in my spending, my expenditures, because I don't need this at all. And I didn't want to continually print it for the time being. So, and also I was consolidating. So, and this is closing with that notebook in there. So it's doing the job for the time being. So in here, I have this from my daughter, my oldest one. She got me this. I don't know where it came from, but it's cute. So it's there. My front cover, today that I am filming is the 13th, and so I still have this ahi tuna poke still outstanding to actually make. I have the inbox in the front now, especially when I'm traveling. There are things that I just need to quickly jot down and make sure when I get back to the office to get done. So there's that. I just recently added this. This is I don't know where I got this, but it's kind of not that relevant. It's not the best quality either, so I don't recommend it. But I am using it like here, as you can see. Outside of that, I have this folder that I did make from Daiso. I talk about it all the time. It's very easy. They come in big packs and they're like letter or A4 size, and I just cut it down to size and plug some holes, and there it is. So I just recently we were getting some stuff for the travel, and I purchased this. This is kind of cute. So I have those stickers to put in here somewhere. I think I'm gonna put it on the calendar, the yearly calendar. This is my son's schedule, and this is my daughter's schedule, and this is my pickup for my daughter. It's her stuff. And then I do on the back side, it has all of my, both of the last two kiddos, like to-do stuff. So this is the schedule for the kiddos. I'm not using this a whole lot anymore just because I created this recently. So this is kind of doing the job for me for the time being. So I don't know if I will continue this. However, this does have our like dog's groom schedule, and then also like the schedule of the kids' schools and when they do not have school. So we'll see how that goes. And then my daughter's concert, my number 2 son, this is the number 3 son, and then this is the number 4 daughter. So, and the oldest one is at ASU. It's her last year, and she is going to be applying for a dental school soon, here shortly. So we'll see how that goes. This is just a future log monthly calendar that I have swapped out the last 6 months of the year, from July to December. And so this is just a new layout. Just gave me more room to write in. As you know, I didn't really go back and back plan a whole lot, but this is typically what my monthlies look like. And it used to look like this. And so from there to where we are today, we're just in so much better place. So so I did change that. I mean, the only reason this has more space is because I divided the Sunday and the Saturday so into one little box, because we don't have a whole lot. My son used to be in soccer, and that was when we were really busy over the weekends. But my daughter just has her taekwondo team, and that's about it. This one I'm not in love with. I did upload this, I think, in our member section. I'm not in love with it, so don't pay attention to it just yet. I do have 2025 year at a glance, kind of looking at maybe the memories, some achievements that I might want to jot down here. But for the most part, I don't know why this looks like this, but I am trying to track my movement in here, and then I kind of quickly came to an end here, just because I will show you in a minute. These are from Paper Test Designs. I think they're freebies, and I just printed them. This is something new of those of you Christian friends. I do have this. I don't know if I put it up for my members section. I might just put it all into as I make new ones for every month. I got this scripture reading plan from Pinterest, and then there's someone that just like blogged about it. I took the plan, and then I designed it into my own layout, and just kind of doing like a quick summary of what was going on in those 2 chapters. This one I'm not really happy about. Doesn't give me enough space to write the prayer, title of the prayer, or the journal. So I'm just like, whatever. This is my original daily prayer. So there's that. I think I'm going to do something different here. So watch out for that. And then productivity tracker. This all kind of coincides with my whole goal planning method. And I will release that very shortly here for the rest of us in the member section. So then I track my top, out of my 6 categories of life. It's like family, career, what is it? Self-development, creative admin, like home admin, anything to do with like personal tasks, and then health and fitness. And then I just track down in my dailies what I paid attention to on that day the most in terms of time. So these are hours by 30-minute segments. And the red is like my sleep schedule. So it's, I would love to see a trend going on. And so this is my third day doing this. So we'll see where it goes. This is my weekly. So it follows the month. In the future, I'm going to do everything by month. So I'm going to change this up very shortly here. Right now, all the months are in the front and then it goes to weeks. But I'm going to actually put the month of August here, for example, or July. This is July. No, this is August. So this is wrong. But I'm going to put the month of August calendar here, and then I'm going to go into the weeks and the dailies, just following it directly. So I've been using my dailies like this. I had a place to jot down memories. Didn't have too much time. And right now I'm in the season, since the kids are back in school, I'm in the season to really, really focus on work now. All my projects, all the stuff. And so now I am redoing all of this. And so you'll see here in a second. So my weeklies are different now. So it goes from here to this. So it's more of a time blocking because I don't want to do too much of this in the daily time. I don't want to pay attention on those busy days. And then I have the meal plan starting the week, the dailies. And then I have the to buy packaged bundled with the weekly. And then here it is. So this is meal plan, things to buy here. And then anything I want to track, like weekly tracker, like my son's school, I need to track his hours, and no spend so far, not doing great. So there's no X's there. Anything else I want to track, but as you guys know, I am a terrible tracker. And so it's there for those of you guys who like tracking things like that on a weekly basis. It's there. And then this should go into my weekly. All right, then we go into the dailies, which is fun. Oh, by the way, the weeklies, I did do 3 days on the left, 3 days on the right. So that's 6 days. That goes up to Saturday. So I put the Sunday down. The reason because is Sundays, I don't really need to know, like, if there's any conflict of, time schedules where I need help with a ride for a kid or something like that. I don't need that on Sundays. It's a very slow day. All we do is go to church and, possibly I have a class at church. That's about it. So I don't need timely to block anything. Then we go to Monday right now, just for the sense of productivity and just really running back into the schedules of my life. I am dividing those 6 sections of my life in the early, you saw the goal planning, the tracking right here, the 6 sections of my life, because this is, okay, right here. This is the 6 sections of my yearly goal, right? For the end of the year of 2024, what do I want to see myself in those 6 areas of my life? And then in order to get there, what is the month's goal? Like, what do I need to do to progress into that end of the year self? And this is where I'll be tracking that. This is very fresh off the printer. I just designed this today. So if you see anything you like and you don't see it in the member section, you guys let me know. I will definitely pop them up there. But I'm still kind of testing everything out. And this insert, I did test out in my A5 for several days. And so I think that's solid. All right, so Monday, I have these stickies that I designed. If you guys want to get a copy of these stickies, it's basically time in and time out. Like, how long did I work on this task? And then the task, and then like project, anything over 30 minutes or anything that takes like multiple tasks, bite-sized tasks to complete. I call it a project, you guys. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I call it. And in terms of career, I put career because It was the day where finally my kids are all back in school and I got a chance to sit down at my desk and be able to work straight for 4 hours. And this was like exciting for me because I love working and getting things done, working on my sprint, having meetings with my team, so on and so forth. So this is a busy week to start with, and then I have the travel the rest of the week. And so this is where I put all of my personal tasks and then, or after work hours tasks, and then also the 4 categories out of the 6 goes here for the goals. This is the 5th one, health and fitness, and then the career, right? So every day I want to make a movement towards my 2024 goals. And so that's why I decided to put it on the dailies, because that's how we get to revisit every single day. And if you notice my trackers here, it's making me literally revisit my August action plan, and then my 2024 ultimate action plan, or the goal, on a daily basis, because I have to track it here on a daily basis. So this is the idea, and this is how my brain works, and it works the best for me. I've achieved so much in my career and in my life this way, and so I'm going back to that. Bills due, I always have a section here that I always write, like credit card what, bill what. But then I'm like, you know what, Helen, instead of doing that, have a tiny little section. For the most part, everything's on auto pay, but there are a couple things that I want to pay attention to, and that's what will go here. I have health and fitness, breakfast, lunch, dinner. This is what I actually ate, not what I planned, what I actually ate. This is for me, not my family. And then this section, family meal, this is for the family. This is for me while I'm working or something, maybe to quickly go down and defrost the meat or something when I get a break time or something like that. That's why I have a family meal here, and I would literally just take it down from the meal plan. So I am using, what is this method called, you guys? The Franklin Covey method. So this is how I'm most productive when I'm going back into the game of flow. And so I decided to go with this. And then anytime I'm done, I exit out, or I arrow it to the right or to the left if it needs to go back to the next week. And the next week, so this is the dailies, right? You see that? And I am actually tracking my time. So anytime I'm doing anything like work related or goal related, any of those 6 areas that we talked about earlier, I am tracking it down. To the best of my knowledge, this is not something like that is like required, but it's for me. It's for me to see, like, where did I spend the most time today in terms of goals and stuff like that. And I would just highlight it, and it was work, career, and I would put it here in the tracker as that. So it was career today, 13th day of the month, and it was 3 hours. So that's where I spent the most hours, and I got a lot of sleep. So it's interesting, right? So I would love to see a pattern. We'll see how it goes. So there's that. And then we have the dailies going like that. And then I have a space in the middle of a meeting. I just put a sticky note there, or one of these things from Daiso. These things actually are amazing. My daughter loves them. She took one of them. It sticks on paper, and it's so easy to remove. It comes out clean, or sometimes I even use it as a tab like this. And these, you guys can get it at Daiso if you guys have a Daiso nearby. But I'm sure you could look these up, like sticky paper tapes. I don't know what you would call them. So there's that. And then it goes to the next weeklies. But before it does, it has this weekend brain dump section. And then just like, what bills should I be paying attention to the following week? So I just would sit down, and usually I used to do this with the Hobonichi weeks. I would just brain dump in here. But now, or you guys seen in my previous dailies or weeklies, I had like a little section right here to do the brain dump. So now I have more space, and I'm kind of pre-planning, like, which day do I want to do what? Like, I need to log my son's attendance every Friday. So I already know that. So let's just put it down, right? It's just there. And then I already know I have to meal plan every weekend. In this scenario, I don't know why I put it as Tuesday, but yeah, let's erase that. That's so confusing. I need to meal plan for the following week, and so I would typically do it Saturday or Sunday, and then plan next week. Obviously, that's what this is. So yeah, so I am not doing this like pre-planning thing here. I'm just doing it rather here for the following week. And if there's something like even further along, I would just go to the monthlies. So then it goes to the dailies again, right? And then some of these I dated, some of these I didn't. Obviously, this is the older version, and this is the newer version with the action, task, and then in and out, and then tallying it up. So, and then it goes to next week again. YouTube vlog. I am kind of revamping this a little bit too. I love this, and for those of you guys who cannot find this freebie, let me know because it should be there. And then I am creating a new YouTube vlog now. In my A5, I did have my, let's see, I did have an A5 YouTube vlog that I created here. And on the back page, it just has a calendar of what it looks like. So this is a sneak peek of my future meal plan section, and then the dailies. This one I'm gonna change out, but this is my daughter like planning it out. But so yeah, I do have like a little calendar for the YouTube vlog now. And it's gonna be like monthly, right? This is the August month calendar. And then it has the start subs, end subs, videos, shorts, how many members, or if you guys have membership, and then paid, date paid. It's just fun stuff, you guys. And then some notes, ideas of your next videos, and some feedback, right? Like, oh, your video was shaking. Well, write that down so you can improve on that, right? And then like writing down all the ideas here. And then as you publish it, just check it off and write down the date you published it and how many number of videos in the month of August. So it says YouTube vlog, but in the future it's going to say August YouTube vlog. So you'll have like 12 of these ready to go. All right, so there's that. Car maintenance, pet care, family fun, and our home, just any kind of ideas that come up, I just will start putting it down here. And I call it the adulting bundle. So there's that. Period tracker, mood tracker, like my facial, anything like that, beauty related stuff there. And then health tracker, RX log, like when do we have eye exams this year? Did anybody get sick? Any of that? Did we use the health savings account? Did we not? All that kind of stuff goes here. And then RX log, HSA log. I'm going to start logging HSA here as we use it because I never do that. Anyway, planner stuff, just writing down some ideas and thoughts about like future planner inserts that I want to change up or add into the collection, that kind of thing. And then house section, have all my photos in here. So yeah, I did move, you'll notice I did move the photos to the back. And then just like why I want to build wealth in our lives. This is just a place where I can track the net worth. I am really literally not going to edit this video, so hopefully you guys can bear with me with all my ums and the does, because typically I delete those out, but I figured it would be nice. It would be nicer to have a video up than to not have it at all because I don't have the time to edit. So, so money tracker here. I have passwords here. I don't have too much passwords, by the way. These are all my kids' school passwords. So nothing like extravagant. And then a couple of stickers that I do use. I have some stamps right here. So that's what I have in there. This again is just a place where I jot down quickly like the expenditures. Okay, so that's what I have for you today, and thank you so much for staying around, and hopefully you guys are having fun with all your planners, your beautiful planners. Bye guys.